Hey, John and Jan, just gonna send you a quick video about the deck. Um, let's take a look. Let's start. It's a lot of it's done right now. So again, the framing was the most important part. So here's a picture of the frame after it was done, and then here is a picture of the idea in my head. So I made a drawing of how I wanted the deck boards to look on top. And then I'm going to explain the boards a little bit first. So here's what's left. And I have essentially this wood is called Garapa. It's rained a little bit, so it's a little bit. So these right here is like the regular pieces, the regular cuts. Those are going to be for like the steps maybe in certain parts of it. But for the decking, the cuts are like this. Remember I was talking about like there's tongue and groove, and then this is just groove. So what happens with these pieces is you have these little clips. They're called T-clips, and they slide into the side. And then you put through the top, you put, don't mind my battered fingers. You put screws through here. So it all goes through the side. And you can see right here, this is kind of what it looks like through the side right now. And then I'm gonna put a board right here it's called picture frame, put it around the edge, and those will be like the regular boards that don't have any cuts in it. I had these spacers that I would put in between the boards. Once I put in these, those T-clips right there, and just to make sure that they were uniform and even along the way. But as we know, boards are not straight, so there were some times I had to use like a jig to straighten them out. Like some of the boards were warped a little bit. I'll put in some pictures here. So you can see between the boards where these little clips are, right? Those are screwed into the frame. But some parts you need to do top screwing, and this edge one has a cool thing. These are the end brackets, so we need those in a couple spots. But if I'm screwing like this picture frame in, trying to attach that, I need to face screw these. So you can see right here, there's this countersink that brings it down like, I don't know, maybe half an inch or a little bit less than that. And the screw goes in there. And then what you do after that is you have these plugs right here, and you just kind of hammer them in. You can glue them if you want, and then it covers it. I have an example of one that I did. I made a mistake and I had to redo one. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, so if you see here, there's mine, and then there's this one I had before I made a mistake, so I had to plug it up. Yeah, it looks all right. Underneath the deck, I put a lot of gravel and rocks under there, and I'm gonna probably put like a little fence up or something to keep critters out. There's some like concrete, I forget, ballast, or I don't know, like concrete posts in there that are buried underground. There's like 7 of them. I did that. That was kind of crazy. And then out front for the stairs, these are just like, I forget what they're called, but they're not a concrete. They're probably like half a foot long, and these like 4x4s just fit into them, and those are fine for like the front part of the stairs. Yeah, there's a better shot of one right here. That's what those look like. So I can put that for part of it, but not for the whole thing. For the main structure, it has to be like a certain number of concrete footings that go 4 feet into the ground. So that was fun to dig. My neighbors, so thankful for them that let me borrow this miter saw. So I've been making a lot of cuts with this, with my wood, and I can, I can make 45-degree cuts. I can make very specific cuts for those wood boards that I have. So I was gonna do some work, but it's starting to rain, so I'm gonna have to go inside. But yeah, so this is what it looks like now. So we got these diagonal bits. We'll have that picture frame board go along the edge. I've already put one in there. And they're diagonal here until the front of the door where it goes straight out, and then diagonal again around here. And you can see like nice fit into the corner here. Super happy with that. Then I had to make a little notch out of that one right here. This one got a little tiny one. Got some corner pieces. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Couple pictures to end here. Here's the frame before the decking goes in, and I really wanted to help with that, but it got delayed and my summer break was over, so I never got the chance to do that. Here's the deck going in, and you can see the straight boards coming out from the front door and the diagonal pieces on that one side. That's how I started, and then I also started the other side, and you can see that sort of guide board, that 2x4, that's going to help me make sure that my 45s are nice. This is a corner I'm just really proud of. It came out super nice. You can see those little spacers there. And this is what it looks like in the rain. Like, it just looks super colorful, like golden, different variations of color. And you can see those boards at the edge there that need to be trimmed off. Yeah, like there, right there as well. And there's my neighbor Vic, who's helping me do that. And they're being trimmed off so it can look like that. That is what the picture frame part is. You put in those regular boards there, so you don't see the grooved bits. Like, there's the grooved bits, and then there's like a regular board with no groove, and that's what the picture frame is. It's like a little border. And there's Vic again making those cuts. It's super precise and not something I've done before, so I wouldn't be comfortable doing it. So very appreciative of his help, and it turned out looking great.